Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc.com, coming to you with your no-frills commentary from a singer. We are on the 5th night of the blind auditions, and Lord knows how much longer it's gonna be. I'm just kidding, y'all. I am really enjoying the show. Last night was such a great night. Tonight was kind of a letdown for our talent. Now, there was some good talent, but it was still a letdown after last night's show. Let me get right into it and talk about these people because it was only an hour show, so it's not going to be that long, hopefully. Trevon Howell, 33, did I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. Her first note was off, let me tell you, and I was immediately worried for her. The audience stood for her before she even got to the big note, and she did okay, but it was kind of wobbly and throaty. No coach's turn for her. Xtina said it felt shaky and the vibrato was a little fast at times. Ceelo felt like she came on a little too strong. A lot of people on Twitter were saying, oh, she's so good, I don't believe they didn't turn from her. She was good. You could tell she had talent, but something was not just there. It just wasn't a really good performance. It wasn't a great performance. Next up, Colin McLoughlin, 24. He did Wild World, Cat Stevens. The audience immediately liked this song choice. They were like, oh, yeah. Ceelo and Adam chimed in, and then Blake. He was kind of unimpressive to me, but his simplicity was kind of nice. Adam said he's one of the purest singers he'd heard on the show, and he chose Adam as his coach. I'm looking forward to seeing what more he's got. Joselyn Rivera, 17, she did Stronger by Clarkson. She had a really nice presence and vocal, though her notes into the chorus were a little shaky, and she didn't seem to have the power to really pull the song off. Xtina chimed in for her, and then Blake. She chose Xtina. I thought that was a good choice. She said she'd been her inspiration since she was 4, so that's a great thing. Hopefully she'll be able to help her just to bring out a little bit more of that power, a little more of that something special that she's going to need to get on through the other rounds. This is Robert Anton. If you don't remember, if you don't know, if you ain't seen me before, make sure to thumb this video up if you enjoy my commentaries, and we're going to get on to the next performer, which was Benji. He was 24. He did Knockin' on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. He seemed a little introverted at first in his performance. He was not introverted when he was talking earlier in his little segment when, you know, they were interviewing him. But in his performance, he seemed a little introverted when he came out. And then he opened up to the audience after Adam turned around. He turned his chair around. Then he seemed to get a little more animated and stuff. I don't know if he needed that extra bit of pump. But after that, he really got into it. And then Ceelo turned around after he did this huge squalling wail, which I was like, go, boy, do your thing. Come on, Fantasia. Xtina said he had a little bit of Adam tone, and then Blake said he didn't think so because he didn't sound like a jackass at all. So I was like, they are just going back and forth like crazy. I really am enjoying the judges' patter in this show now. It's a little looser and a lot more fun, not so, I don't know, not so evil as it was last season. He chose Adam as his coach, and he seemed to be one of the favorites. He was trending on Twitter for quite a while, probably still is trending, one of the favorites on Twitter. Todd, Kessler, Ben, Taub, and Emily Earle all went to Team Ceelo. They showed them quickly going through. Team Ceelo picked up 3 more people. Lorraine Ferro is next. She's 52. She did Skyscraper by Demi Lovato. And you could hear the age in her voice when she started, but there was so much tenderness, and I liked the interpretation. It was fierce, and I liked it. I liked it. I liked her fierce approach, but no coach's turn for her. The coaches said they didn't like her lack of control on the top, and that she was inconsistent. I think it had a lot to do with the way she sounded. I mean, you could hear the age in her voice, but you know, she was so upbeat. She was wonderful. She kind of reminded her demeanor kind of reminded me of me, because I was like, oh my gosh, she's just like so, even though she was way over the top. Am I that over the top? Yeah, I don't know, but she was, and she's a New Yorker and all that good stuff. So I was just like, oh my God, her mom was an opera singer. I really liked her. Lorraine Ferro, gotta remember that name. She's a vocal coach. She said she's a writing coach and all this good stuff. Got to remember her and try to look her up. Last up was Mycle Wastman, 40 years old. He did Let's Stay Together, Al Green. Hey! Y'all know I like that song, and I also have performed it on my It's Our Anton channel. I'll probably try to attach it to this video here. And I wrote, I love this song. He started out with a very nice sound. Adam and Ceelo trying to write in. And then Blake, he had some great riffs and he nailed the big notes going into the chorus and then put out a really high, nice falsetto at the end. I was like, go, boy, yeah, get in there. He did his thing. Adam and Ceelo both stood for him. Adam said he had a weakness for that song. Blake said he's the best vocalist they had heard today. Really? Maybe. One of the best. They didn't have a whole lot of vocalists today, so yeah, he was up there in the top 2, top 3. He chose Ceelo as his coach, though Ceelo was kind of scaring me because he was like, let me love you, Mike. Let me love you. I'm like, is that supposed to win him over? I guess it did because he chose Ceelo. But I was like, okay. But you know what I'm so excited about? It was a 1-hour show. Right now it is 9:15 and I think I am going out for a cocktail. So if you enjoyed this commentary, again, make sure to thumb it up. I'm Robert Anton. Make sure to check out my So You Want to Be a Singer series right here on YouTube and my originals playlist. And I will see you for X Factor tomorrow if you're watching X Factor. I'm out.